Now a moment about paddles. There's 1,000 different paddles out there, and a million canoe companies making them. So I'm not going to focus really on the brand as I am the style of paddle. In this segment, I'm going to focus on my favorite paddle. This is known as the voyageur paddle. It's not really a voyageur paddle. Voyageur paddles were much narrower blades, much longer blades, and they were meant to move a lot of water in a short period of time. I mean, a ton of strokes in a minute. You just wouldn't even believe it. But this is kind of that same style. It's a little bit on steroids, much wider blade. Looks like some kind of butter knife from the Victorian era. Anyway, this has become my go-to favorite paddle. And the reason why is this wide blade moves an awful lot of water. It's got some drawbacks to it, but the fact that the blade moves a lot of water with a little bit more effort is really a big plus. Also, these shoulders here, nice sharp shoulders, if you have occasion to pick your paddle up in any kind of way, that water won't follow you down to your hand and into your canoe. That water will drop off right there. So that's a big plus. So those two things alone make it worth the price. But here you go, see? I see that water just run right off. That's nice. So those are two big things that are valuable. You can also do some short near the canoe strokes that really make a big difference. So this is the paddle I prefer. If you're in narrows, shallows, you might want to switch to another blade, especially shallows, because these tips on the ends here, the edges, the lower shoulders, those tend to grab plant life or hit the bottom quick if you're in a shallow area, and you don't want to do that. And also, if you're going through lots of weedy areas, these upper shoulders will take a lot of aquatic vegetation out, and you can do lots of farming out here with this paddle, which is not what your intent is. It kind of slows you down and creates all kinds of issues. So anyway, there's the voyageur paddle. If you can find one, get one and add to your collection. But I warn you up front, when you start using it, it's going to seem really strange, and it's going to vibrate a bit, especially if you're doing a Canadian stroke. It's going to take a few little minor, small muscle groups to get it so when you're bringing it on the return, that she doesn't vibrate. And that's all in your hand and your arm. So those are muscle groups that you're going to have to develop. And I assure you, you will. So, from the Canoeist, happy paddling.